Welcome to another episode of the INA Show. We're talking about geek culture, news, lifestyle, and ice cream.
Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream, right?
That's right. Well, this is a bit of a follow-up to one of our previous episodes where we ate ice cream.
We did.
As you all know, we are big fans, and despite being winter, that's not going to stop us from eating ice cream.
It's not going to stop us one bit. I don't
know
care.
It won't. Now, last time I bought the ice cream.
Yes, you did.
I'm a chocolate fan, and I had two different types of ice cream from our local supermarket chains.
Okay.
And they were both chocolate, and you can go back and watch and view our thoughts
Yeah,
on that.
go check it out.
But you mentioned that there was one that you were particularly fond of. Why don't you introduce this?
So, I'm a huge fan of the salted caramel ice cream. I know. And look, I don't think I'm gonna win you over with this one, because if you don't like it, you don't like it, okay? However, I've tried all the different sort of stuff, connoisseur, and all this sort of, what was it, Maggie beer, all the different sort of ice cream. My favorite out of the ones, and we're not talking about ice cream stores like Messina or anything like that. We're talking about ones that you can get off the shelf. You can pick off the shelf, right? So one of my favorite ones that we've got here in Australia is the Woolworths Gold. Actually, let me grab it here. Woolworths Gold salted caramel and fudge ice cream. We'll post up a picture of it up there. But this has to be one of my favorite ice creams. This is going to be terrible. I go through one of these tubs in one sitting. One sitting. I let myself.
Your dentist could be very upset.
Yeah,
to hear that.
I know. I sort of try to hide it from him. Oh, what? 500 milliliters, though. That's not that much, is it?
So it's small. It's quite small, right?
It's not huge. And one of these, I think full retail is about $7.50 or something like that.
I think it's closer to $8. Yeah.
Yeah, closer to the $8 mark, $7.50, $8. But I picked this up on sale for like $6. So every so often, you'll note that these will go on sale. I've tried there's a chocolate version as well in there. I don't mind it, but I'm not a huge chocolate.
The last one we tried was the chocolate one.
Oh, right. Yes. That's right. I'm not a chocolate guy. I used to be when I was younger, but I'm not. Let's bust this open. But that being said, the chocolate version is not too bad, and that's why I made that mistake where I thought the chocolate truffle was actual not chocolate truffle, but And
I guess as a bit of background, I'm not fond of salted caramel either. I've never been a fan of caramel to begin with. I just find it's too sweet. At least with chocolate,
what I was going to ask.
Yeah, at least with chocolate, it's got a bit of character to it. It's got.
Right. Is that enough for you?
That's
2 scoops.
Good. Yeah,
that's a good amount, right?
Yeah. So I'm not a big fan of caramel to begin with.
Right.
Now on top of that, every time I eat salted caramel sauce, anything, you know what I'm thinking?
What?
It's nice, but it's too salty.
Oh, you know what? If that's the case, you're gonna find this too salty, because the fudge in it is great, but it is very salty. So I don't look. Like I said before, I don't think I'm gonna win you over at all.
I'll give anything a try. So immediately before we start eating it, it does smell sweet. It smells sweet and sugary.
Good.
All right. Go ahead and let's eat this.
I want to watch him do it first.
It smells sweet and sugary.
Right.
I guess color looks good. Listen to me talk like I'm a.
I know, right? Jesus.
All right, here we go. Don't use the Lord's name in vain.
No, not for you.
It's not salty.
It's not?
So I don't think I've gotten to the salted caramel just yet. Maybe.
It's so good.
It's got a nice caramel flavor to it.
Have you got the fudge pieces yet?
I'm gonna get some of that fudge.
The bits in there. Oh my god, this is my favorite. This is the best. Oh.
Caramel ribbon, lightly infused with sea salt and caramel fudge pieces.
Doesn't that sound great though?
Okay, well the caramel fudge pieces are definitely there. I haven't got any of the salt yet, so.
You don't get chunks of salt. It's just a hint of saltiness to it. No? Oh my god.
Well, it's not a bad thing. It's not overwhelmingly salty.
Well, it's never supposed to be.
I have had a few salted caramel things, and I do find at times it can be very salty to the point where It's not sweet at all.
It's not enjoyable?
Not enjoyable. And I know that the salt is there supposedly to bring out the sweetness, right? To contrast the sweetness. Is that what it's there for?
I don't know if that's the case. I mean, I know a lot of people have their own opinions about it. I don't think it's supposed to bring out the sweet. You know how this might be an Asian thing, right? Where you eat your fruits with salt. I know my parents do it, and it could be anything. Like
my brother does it.
We were talking about it the other night. Pineapple with salt.
Apples
with salt. You know, it might be an Asian thing. I know my parents used to do it all the time, but I don't know if it brings out the sweetness. I don't think it does. But hey, maybe it's that whole sweet and sour. Like sweet and sour chicken, that sort of thing.
Well, Asians love that. They love having crunchy and soft, hot and cold. It's not bad ice cream. If I can be a bit of a snob for a moment, the consistency of the ice cream's good. It's creamy.
Okay.
It's got a nice bit of integrity to it. See,
the thing is, I've tried all the other some of the other ice creams, let's just say the salted caramel ice creams. And what I like about this one is I can taste the saltiness a little bit more. In some of the other ones, and it's usually a salted caramel with like white ice cream, right? Well, vanilla, white ice cream, whatever it might be. It's almost too sweet. The caramel is a little bit too overpowering. And that's what I like about this one. It's not too much, and I love the fudge bits in it. Come on, the fudge bits are pretty good. I mean, maybe I didn't.
Again, I'm not a huge caramel person to begin with.
What?
The previous one that we had, the one that we had last time, that had chocolate fudge pieces in it.
Did it? I don't remember that.
I believe so. I'm pretty certain it did. I tell you what, this is not as salty as I thought it would be. So it's not. I'm not enjoying it. If you can follow my trend.
So good. But do you like it? I won you over. No.
I like it. I like it, but if I had a choice, I probably would go back to that Woolworths chocolate one.
Really?
Yeah, the Woolworths chocolate one had the sauce was more obvious.
It was through, right?
It was through, yeah.
And it's almost like they mix it all up with the soft bits in it.
Does this have sauce in it? It does,
no,
right?
No, I don't think so.
Caramel ribbon lightly infused with sea salt.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't have salt. It just has the little chunky fudge bits, which is what's so awesome about it.
It definitely tastes like caramel ice cream with fudge pieces in it.
Yeah. All
so
right.
it's not bad. I do like it.
In comparison to some of the other salted caramel that you've tried, would you consider this to be one of the better ones, or?
I actually find this one of the milder
ones.
Really? So I mean that's a good thing.
Okay.
Because if it's too salty,
right,
that just ruins it for me completely.
Okay. Well, I'm a huge fan of it, so highly recommend it. If anyone's out there to do like that salted caramel, I think it's good, far and off the shelf. I know you've got a lot of people who compare it to like, oh, Messina's still better. It's like, dude, are you serious? It's like comparing McDonald's to a gourmet burger. They're completely. It's not comparing
that
apples
being
to
said,
apples,
though,
right?
the salted caramel that I've had is normally from these boutique, ice cream parlors.
Right.
And I find that they're too salty for my
that's
taste.
Fair. That's fair. Well, look, I've tried the salted caramel from Messina, and I like it. It is a bit more saltier, but I like it. But Messina is really good in the sense of, you order a pistachio ice cream, it tastes like pistachio. You order whatever it is, it tastes very much like it. Whereas this one, I think it's got a good balance for an off-the-shelf sort of thing. I think it's definitely bang for your buck.
It's definitely not bad ice cream. I mean...
Wow, you polished it.
I was...
One more?
Yeah, when the cameras... when we switch the cameras up. Right. I was concerned that this was going to be very salty.
Okay.
It's not salty at all.
Cool.
It is sweet. And I guess for me, the reason I would choose the chocolate one over this is because I still feel the caramel flavor. To me, it's just sweet.
Okay.
That's all there is to it. Whereas with chocolate, there's a little bit more... there's a bit more character to it. That's just the... That's
fair. No, look, that's a fair statement, though. It is. But, yeah, this is all fun. You know what? I'm glad that you tried it. I'm glad that you're okay with it. Yeah, no, I thought you were going to write it off straight off. But I probably
wouldn't... I probably wouldn't have bought this, on my own accord if I was...
Okay.
If I was at the ice cream section of the supermarket.
Yep.
And there was this and a few other things. I probably wouldn't have bought this on my own. So I'm glad to try it.
Good.
I like it. I enjoy it. I think for my money, the chocolate one would be the one that I would get.
Okay, that's fair.
But you're quite you're very happy with this, isn't it?
Oh, hands down. I've been eating this ridiculously non-stop.
Well,
to the point where I knew they ran out of stock. in multiple Safeways or Woolworths. But yeah, they're back in stock now, and I'm stocking up. I just bought 3 today, 3 tubs. So
well, anyone in the South Yarra area, you better get to it before this guy does. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
If you've tried the salted caramel one, if you have any recommendations, we're always keen to try new things. And yeah, until next time, guys, enjoy your ice cream. We'll see you next time.
See ya.